Hey. It's your girl, Shy Roseland. Um, okay, so I came back, and like I announced a few moments ago, or a while ago, we have new Pope. Fast, y'all. The man ain't even in the ground a week, maybe two. So we have a new Pope, Leo the 14th. And I just wanted to share a little background. Somebody already asked me what my thoughts were. Hold on a second. Okay, so as a kind of sort of Catholic, and those of you who know me kind of know my religious background, like the different churches I grew up in and all that. Officially, I am a Congregationalist. United Church of Christ is the actual denomination, not to be confused with Kojic. I ain't Kojic. But I have attended Catholic schools. I grew up basically going to private schools, Catholic schools, and I also participated in events with the local AME church. Shout out to Greater Allen, and also was a Baptist church that I was in the Girl Scouts with. So I was surrounded by different religious different religious backgrounds. So I'm pretty much comfortable everywhere except a Jehovah Witness. Except that particular church, because they're a cult, but that's a story for another day. But I'm pretty much comfortable with any kind of religion. Anyhow, so my brother was baptized Catholic. My mom converted from the Church of England, as she calls it, to Catholic. And so basically the family is Catholic. I have not officially converted yet. But I am familiar with the basics of what happens with Catholicism. So anyway, I was very surprised that they chose a pope this quickly, because I think the last time when they chose Pope Francis, it took a while. I don't think it was this fast. So anyway, I wanted to give a little background on Pope Leo the 14th. They're making this big thing about he was American born, blah 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 blah, and he was born in Chicago. Let's see. So he was born in Chicago. He's 69 years old. His I guess his civilian name is Robert Francis Prevost. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Um, he was let's see, they day 2 days after the conclave began, they picked him. Fast, fast, fast. So they and when I say they, I say those, I refer to those who are experts in Vatican stuff, that the regular Catholics we don't know about. They are, and this is from Forbes magazine, so y'all can look it up for yourselves. But he's a little more centrist. Pope Francis was more liberal. He's a little more conservative, but he was one of Pope Francis's right hand people, and Pope Francis trusted him. And he was also a missionary, as Pope Francis was. So they had a lot in common. So he wasn't on anybody's bingo card. Despite all that, he was not on anyone's bingo card. There was a cardinal from the Philippines. I think he was the one that everyone was thinking was going to be him. There was another gentleman who was basically the one right under the Pope. People thought he was going to get it. This guy was not on anyone's bingo card. But apparently, a lot of the cardinals must have liked him, because he got chosen. I think it was almost a 2/3 decision to choose this guy. So, he attended, let's see what else. He graduated from the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago, attended Villanova University. He's a mathematician. His bachelor's is in mathematics. So he ain't no fool. Studied canon law at St. Thomas Aquinas University. And he was ordained in 1982. However, check this out. Born in Chicago, did all his undergrad, his graduate, all that stuff in the United States, but he moved to Peru. He was a missionary in Peru. He was a priest, missionary, and he became a cardinal in 2023, just 2 years ago. And it was Pope Francis that elevated him. So he was in line with most of what Pope Francis was what his social thinking. Let's see. He is in line with Pope Francis, feeling that the papacy or being pope it's not being a prince, it's being a servant to the people of the church. So I think that's another reason why people felt comfortable with him. He's not the type to go, I'm the pope, I should get this, no. He's kind of on the humble side, which is good. What else did they say about him? And as far as him being American, because of course, unfortunately, the United States, we're in a crap hole right now because of Voldemort being in the White House. So it was a surprise to pick someone who was born in the United States. However, he was born here, went to school here, but he's actually a citizen of Peru. He became a naturalized citizen of Peru, and he speaks, I think they said 4 languages or something like that. So he's from the United States, but he's not from the United States. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that is some of the background on Pope Leo XIV. And he's 69 years old, which thank God they picked somebody who's under 70. They tend to pick popes who are like 70, 75, and we need some young, relatively speaking, we need a young guy in there. And so that's a good thing. So it remains to be seen how what Pope Leo decides to do or does during his papacy. I'm sure that Voldemort is going to be trumpeting that, yeah, we're a pope now. We got a pope in there. No, dude, he is a Peruvian citizen. So it's not what he was hoping for. But of course, they're going to ignore that part. They don't, I read, I think it was the New York Times, they said that they don't think Voldemort's going to be able to influence him at all, because 1, he really isn't a citizen of the United States, and 2, he, like Francis, is not going to put up with his crap. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I was a little shocked and for a moment disappointed when they said he was an American. I'm like, oh God, just what we need. But upon seeing his background and reading about his background, I think he's going to follow in Pope Francis's footsteps. Maybe not completely liberal, because there are some tenets of the church that he has to uphold, and he's a little more centrist. So I'm sure he's gonna have things to say about the LGBTQIA. I think. I think I got that right. So he's gonna have some stuff to say about that, I'm sure, at some point. But for now, well, today is his first day on the job, so we'll just have to wait and see. But again, I was surprised it was that quick. And I have a feeling Pope Francis, may he rest in peace, probably put in a few good words for him and on his behalf, and probably kind of dropped hints like, pick this guy, before he passed away. That's just a theory. I can't prove it, but I have a feeling that's what happened. But anyway, we have a new pope. That was so fast. It will be interesting to see what he does. See what country he decides to visit first. He's probably going to go, I'm sure he's going to go visit Peru at some point. I kind of hope he doesn't come to the United States. Not while Voldemort is in office. Please don't. They are detaining people they're detaining tourists at the at the airport. So no, don't come here. Just like we're warning all the other tourists, don't come here. It's a mess up here in America right now. But I, as the rest of the 92% and 78%, if you know, you know, we are showing off our fans and kicking back and letting them deal with the mess that they voted in. But anyway, those are my thoughts on the new pope. We'll see what happens, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.